I tried to recommend this band, The Garden, and I realized that I can't. And that's exactly why you should listen to this record. So I've been doing the series where I recommend a band based on another band, and then I got to this band, The Garden, and every recommendation just felt wrong. Instead of telling you what they sound like, let me tell you why I bought this record the same night that I heard it. So I was sitting in a bar with a friend when one of their songs came on. I had no idea who they were. I pulled out my phone and I Shazammed it. And before I went to bed that night, I'd already ordered the record. That never happens. The Garden is made up of twin brothers Wyatt and Fletcher Shears from Orange County, California. Trying to describe their music is almost impossible because they don't just play different genres. They melt them down and reshape them into something completely their own. You'll hear punk and post-punk, hardcore, electronic music, hip-hop, noise, and somehow it feels like one cohesive sound. Haha isn't an album that reminds me of any other band. It's the kind of album that reminds you why discovering music is exciting in the first place. Sometimes the best albums aren't the ones that fit into a genre, they're the ones that create one of their own. And these guys actually did that. So they even created their own term for their own genre, this wild mix of music. They call it Vada Vada, because nothing else could describe what they were doing. And I think it's kind of pretentious to create your own genre of music, but in this case, I think it's the exception because it has no description. It's so wild, the melting pot of music that this is. Now I'm curious, what are your recommendations for those genre-bending bands that don't really fit into any box? Pop them down in the comments below. I want to get a list going of those oddball bands that don't really fit into any box. The Garden is, of course, my attribution. My name's Jason. I make vinyl record content semi-daily. If that's your vibe, give me a follow, and I will catch you guys on the flip side and in the comments.